7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can grab as many home games as possible to try to get you.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You can't block me. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Harris, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go one more. Man, 80. Mike, 55. Bravo. 55. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Mike 55. Mike 55. Red 80. We want it. Come to my work. Red 80. So what?
To throw is Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Red 80. Silver. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, orbit.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here I come. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, zoom.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Come on. You better bring it.
Shit. Red 80. Shit.
Tight dog.
Red 80. Check for it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, get in the weight room. Mike's 50.
Yeah, listen. Go.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinton Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Fair. Run left.
I got him.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Let's get the red 80. Alert 3. Alert. Red 80. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All day.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. No man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on now. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Red 80. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, Charlie. The lady.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. The lady. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Showing it. Red 80. Share. Red 80. Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
55 to Mike.
Here we go.
Come, baby. Woo!
On 2nd down, Darnold. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wood. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Look, Smoke. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. 19.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Young lady.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Bang, 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 bang.
Young lady.
Check 31, check 31. Check 50, check 50.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Red 80. Mike 50, Mike 50. Wants to run. They're running it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, deep, tight.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got. Young lady. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Check pass. Check pass.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch the run, watch the run. Man, 80, 50, Mike 50. Get him, get him. Here we go, young lady. Slam, slam, slam. Man, 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Go, go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Red 80. Check 24. Out, out. No 80. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Here goes, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there. He's crashing. Young lady.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
His team showed up. 49, check 49, check 49.
The red 80. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, wahoo.
Red 80. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Red 80. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. They can't hang with us. 53 is the Mike. We go red 80. Red 80. Pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Red 80. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Ready? Ready?
Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready? Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Big air. Ready?
Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Carroll. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Miami.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Third quarter of play with the score Dolphins 16, Jets 7.
What? 3 for team.
Against the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come
Run left, run left. Go. Alert, 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 alert.
Over. Crunch.
Here's Wilson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Under 10. 10.
One left.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Hey, 0.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means it had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the twist.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection and time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 18.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check right. Watch 55. Y'all know ready.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike, 55.
Hey, 80.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 55.
L80.
Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Switch. Slam.
Now Darnold. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 50. Yo, red 80. 54. Hey, let's move. Let's get that ball.
Right there. 54. Right there.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Throwing again is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Red 80.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, Echo.
Mike's by 4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
50. Red 80.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
What? 380. Hold.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
4 down.
To throw again. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 50.
Hey, keep it up. Let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up. He's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Buzz.
3 to Mike.
No 80. No chance. No 80.
Check 6 guys. Kill.
Here's Darnold. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Wild Bill.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
53.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Finding Knox there, complete. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Danny. 53. 53 is the mic.
Okay, double up.
Bravo.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
Check pass.
Tighten up.
Red 80. Joker.
Go red 80.
Rush in.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go 80.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Army.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Red 80. I got you.
To the air again, Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here we go. Slam.
Red 80.
Lucky.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Cut.
Red 80.
Kill. Turn.
Red 80.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Blue 15.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Back 14. Front it. Mark that. Hey, easy. Good touch.
Wilson wants to throw it. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Get wide. Hey, Charlie.
One last throw now for Darnold.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Dolphins, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching it.